It's time for another race. Let's ready up. And we have to do the countdown ourselves here because the Discord is being weird. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. We got ourselves a relatively large race here with the potential to take back first place. So we're going to try our best here. That last seed was a doozy. If you missed it, make sure to go back to yesterday's video. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe if you're here as well. I do be posting these daily. And I do be streaming quite often over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. You can come by the live stream, say hi in chat. This is going to be worse. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, man. Weird question. When you fight Dracula in the prologue and he transforms, you immediately Hydrostorm. Why not wait until he can take damage before you Hydrostorm? Because you want to try and aim to throw your holy water on the ground as Dracula can start to take damage. Because if you throw it on the ground, you can randomly get a damage stack to happen, which just does more damage to him. And you want to time that for as soon as he's vulnerable. Because it's a faster kill. It saves you like a second if you get it. Yeah, no worries. Always happy to explain. Ew! What is this spawn? What the hell? Oh, ooh, hold on. Succubus early? Pause, champ.
That didn't count?
Yo, Sayer.
My penis right now.
Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you. No wolf rise? With just wolf on its own? No. Oops. Yeah, this level up is unfortunate, but I didn't want to get hit there. Okay. Oh, I got hit anyways. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting spot. I'm going quite out of my ways for Succubus, but it is an early check and luck potion. Okay. Oh my god, he backed his ass up, dude. What the hell? I'm saving the game just because I'm scared to fall all the way down. To be honest, I shouldn't, but... And also, I needed to get a save out of the way anyways to refill my MP later. Yeah, you always bonk on that ledge. Trying to get lucky with Succubus. That's what you need the luck potion for, streamer. That life max up is a little slow. It's fine. So, Succubus can be a bit of a problem early game, but we're just simply going to find a weapon here. That helps. Boomerang might unironically help. Okay. With all this damage, I think we can do it. We have Mystic Pendant to refill our MP if needed. Our MP's not, like, super high, but... I will throw the boomerang just for extra damage. This will give us a ton of levels and stuff. Eee. Oh my god. See? We're fine. Yeah, the scary part about doing that fight without Leapstone is that she can get to the top of the screen and become a problem. Okay, finding Spikebreaker here is unfortunate, but it's not that big of a deal because we can get early... With this Thrust Sword, actually, we can Wolf Rise. I just realized. Oh. That could be interesting. We likely won't get a chance to really Wolf Rise much, but it does mean we can go down to do Silver Ring early. Or not Silver Ring, sorry, Spikebreaker early. And both get in and get out. So that's pretty nice. This is a very interesting start. Just a hammer there. Okay. Maybe I let my MP refill a little bit more before transforming. Don't need that. I'm going to check this item over here. It's relatively quick to check. Opal! I think that's an underrated item check. I don't know. I've never really done it before this tournament, so... Did my goat win the last race? Yeah, Advent won. He's low-key the GOAT right now. As much as I like to get frustrated and make fun of him, he is actually very, very good at the video game. Wrong GOAT. It's all good. And honestly, I only make fun of him because he does the things that, like, technically are correct from a randomizer perspective in a way that is, like, very simple. Like, he's playing very, like, level 1 rando, but doing it in an incredibly efficient manner. And that makes it, honestly, kind of difficult to counter. And also, not only that, he doesn't have to play that way. Like, he has been playing that way, but he doesn't have to. He's been competent enough, and he's learning more all the time from my experience. My limited experience playing with him. So he's a real demon for sure. Wolf Rise, baby! Everyone's favorite mechanic. And it's holy glasses! Well, GG's to me, I guess. Because everyone skips this. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people skip it. They're like, it's so slow. Getting over there takes forever. I guess I'll ride the boat, whatever. Okay, we're going to take some water damage here. I just realized I can't go back up the waterfall very easily. I guess I don't have to. Ooh, but I do kind of have to. Oh, this is tough. Well, I'm guaranteed to get Jewel of Open, actually, so I can always just come back later the normal way. It's fine. I'm actually okay with this. Because I think, actually, now that I think about it, I was just talking about playing, like, standard, but in a fast way. This is the standard fast way route. For sure. Which is just play kind of normal, bro. I could check entrance right now. Oh my god. What if I... No, Wolf Rising is so slow, and I don't have enough MP for it. I'm getting really greedy with the idea of Wolf Rising places as if it's like a good idea. Also, I should just summon Spirit past these guys, but whatever. I gotta not let the greed get to me, bro. That is the problem, is the greed will kill me in these scenarios. I already have the advantage of early Holy Glasses. We can do all the checks that we need to with Wolf Rising. It's not ideal, but we can do them. These are going to be way slower than Mist Rising, that's for sure. Come on. We're starting at 8 minutes. Someone start the timer. A little under 8 minutes. How long will this take? About 20 seconds. Not ideal. It's Echo of Bat. 50-50 could have been Bat. Not necessarily. But there's a world where that was Bat instead of Echo Bat, and then we're fucking Giga Gaming, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not that bad, considering it's faster to do it now than to come back later for it, 100%. Yeah, after this race, I think I'm not going to do another one today, but I do want to do some practice stuff for maybe an hour or two. There's a lot of individual randomizer stuff that I've been meaning to practice. And I've done a little bit of practice of it, but I want to make it so I'm, like, guaranteed to hit certain tech, like, first try every time. Because I think that'll give me a massive advantage. This one's also not that bad, using this method, since it's mostly horizontal. Fire bat. Okay. Dude, our bat build is going to be unbeatable as soon as we find Soul of Bat. Oh, man. No longer Go Gaga Gigo gaming. Sadly. Not even Giga Go Gaga Gigo gaming. Resist, Doc. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? Force of Echo at entrance. No, it's going to be Soul of Bat at entrance. And because I chose not to do the fucking super mega slow wolf rise up there, it's going to be mega punished because of it. Nothing up there. Iron Ball. We do love the Iron Ball. Oh, the Snorkel honestly is probably worth getting, but we've already done the stuff that we want to have the Snorkel for the most part, so I'm not going to go out of my way for it. There is a world where we need the Snorkel for movement in getting... Nice job, me. What's it called? To Merman Statue and back, and Second Castle stuff. Yeah, I need to practice my Lycanthrope movement quite a bit here. I think this is reasonable to go up now, because I think I have to. Actually, I don't know. I'm just head empty right now, to be honest. Outer Wall is probably going to be progression here, because we haven't found anything that huge. No, I'm not going to Wolf Rise to Gravity Boots. I think that's a throw. Because my plan is to just come back later. Yep. This is fine. I'm not even going to get the warp, honestly. It is a very good Twitch name. I agree. Shoutouts. I think getting the warp there is probably the correct play. However, I think we can maybe get around skipping it, potentially. There's also a world where we just don't need to do all rocks at all because we have glasses and a random Vlad already. So there's a chance that we find some random Vlads on the way to like Castle Keep or something. Worst case scenario, I have to backtrack anyways, but I probably want to do that at some point to go back to the caverns. Kind of, but then I also need to get Gravity Boots as well. So there's a lot of reasons to come back there, so it's not the end of the world. I'm trying it out. It's a little bit risky, but I don't think it's like that risky. It loses me maybe a minute in backtracking if I need to do something crazy later. That. Dude, in this preset, I feel like we never fight Doppelganger 10. Dude is just MIA. I don't want to get punished too hard, so I am going to check this first. It's like not that much slower. It's Gravity Boots? Okay. So I could also do a cheeky library skip. I'm down. I think I'm down for the library skip. Yeah, let's grab this now, and let's go to Castle Keep after. No, you need to step foot on the pedestal right before teleporting to the second castle in order for reverse library cards to work. They are coded that you have saved Richter and stepped on the pedestal, I believe. Or that you've just stepped on the pedestal. You don't even have to save Richter, but the only way in this to do it glitchless is to step on the pedestal. What am I working with? Nothing great as far as damage goes, but it could be worse. Where's my shield? There it is. Jesus Christ, reading is hard. Yeah, no, you... Basically, if you've already been to the second castle, rule of thumb, you can reverse library card. The attack potion's honestly probably worth going back for, if I remember to keep it safe in my inventory. Okay. Please start moving fast, Wolf Boy. Whee! That was a little tricky. I'll grab it. Yeah, nothing at flight checks yet, but we haven't done all the flight checks yet. We are leaving quite a few behind as well. Huge. Oh! Barely didn't make it. Needed to delay a little bit more. Okay, now I'm getting concerned. I already have a thing there, so... Oh, nothing in flight! Uh-oh. Should've went to all rocks. Okay. I was practicing that the other day. So all rocks. Wait, what does this do for me, actually? What have I... Oh, what have I skipped? Just the stuff in library. Okay. That's fine, actually, because now I can do library, get intended flight, or I go back to gravity boots. Yeah, this is where getting that all rocks warp would have saved me a little bit of time, but it's fine. All of the flight checks are out of logic, which is why I'm like waiting to do those, kind of, but also, yeah. It's a little strange. I want to do gravity boots and then do all rocks, at least enough to get to the warp. I'll probably then warp to entrance from there. Are we allowed to talk about logic stuff? I'll probably ignore you, to be honest. And also, I just like haven't been really looking at chat all that much to begin with, so I don't know. It's like not that big of a deal, hopefully. I don't think anybody else's chat is really like hard no backseating right now. As long as you're not like telling people what your opponent is in the middle of doing. It's probably not that big of a deal. Spirit Orb. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. So like, we needed to come back here at some point anyways. The only downside is we don't have Jewel of Open. My opponents are playing the game. Well, mods, clean up the trash. How dare you tell me what my opponents are doing? What if one of them was taking a break? I could do all rocks now. It is better EV than doing entrance. However, I kind of want to do entrance. Just to delay the mist situation. Trash cleaned. Oh, I was joking. A 600-second timeout's kind of long for the joke, but... Sorry, Oz. You've been sacrificed for the sake of the joke. Oh, just kidding, you're back. I must be misreading what happened there. Oh, you just turned it on and off? Ah! Well, I'm glad I didn't wolf rise up there, but goddamn! I can also go back to the caverns now, actually. Okay, hear me out. Because I have the All Rocks warp, I go back to the caverns. Now. It was a 20-minute detour, but we're finally back. This is so dumb. Oh, this is so dumb. But it's funny. Wasn't there a Marcel up here? Yerp, I want that. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna admit that my head is empty. I'm just playing the game. I don't think it particularly matters that much. To be honest with you guys, we already did those checks. So down we go. Probably should have grabbed the Moonstone, but whatever, man. Oh, use Marcel versus the boss coming up here, streamer. It's a good idea. Did I find anything to increase my damage at all? Kingstone, yeah. Put this on, put this on. Yerp. Okay, could have been worse. Squeeze in there, wolf boy. Ugh. Whoa. Unfortunate for your boy. So, wow, we are missing a lot of Vlads too. With Wolf, so as soon as we find Jewel of Open, that is in logic. We also found glasses here. We haven't seen the shop yet, so I'm gonna stock up. Honestly, I'm just hoping to find a library card, bro. It's 8 complexity. Surely we find something. The lobby is still pretty large, so I think I should probably do Grand Falloon. Especially with 3 random Vlads missing. There's item checks on the way. MP max ups, apparently. Okay. A lot of MP max ups. Holy. Too far. I say not far enough. Dude, the summon spirits be doing no damage. There we go. Rewarded. I just had a feeling, bro. I just had a feeling. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. That's big for your boy. Downside to doing all this is we can't get Bat yet. It's like impossible for it to be down here now, but it's fine. I'll grab this. Vibes, yep. No, I think it's more so I just am committing to going pretty like, what's the word I'm thinking of? I just want to be as thorough as I can right now in these like larger lobbies. I plan on playing differently in like the tournament races, but I also am thinking that playing this consistently is just good in general. Again, like the meta is somewhat cyclical, and everybody is playing like a crackhead, and they're opening themselves up to like very dangerous situations. You know what else is a dangerous situation? What if I just went second castle and won, though? Hold on, the demon on my shoulder is telling me, what if I gamble? Chat, do I do it? Do I do it? The problem is I don't want to gamble because I found the relic at Granfaloon. Which means if my opponents miss that relic, I'm in the lead anyways. And likely they are not doing the crazy relic skips that I'm doing. So with all that in mind, I think I actually full clear. Or up until finding maybe one more Vlad if I wanted to be kind of crazy about it. Because we know that flight is in the library. We also want to check the library in case there's library cards. That's also like a pretty big deal. Also, Bat is very likely high in the chain because we already found Echo. And that is giving it's giving Final Vlad. Right? And that merman could be bait. Like, it doesn't have to lead to anything. Now, if that Vlad is bait, that's tough. Like, if the merman is a random ring or something, that's pretty tough for us. I'm not going to lie. But glasses aren't in the chain. They're just chilling on that layer, so I don't know. So I think we check this and just vibe it out, I guess. Damn, all the bat relics, huh? All of them. There's no more bat relics in the game, guys. We found them all, right? Oh my god, nice movement. There's Jewel. That makes sense. I mean, we don't need it right now, but it's nice to have. My people need me.
I'm interested.
Oh! Okay, this is getting really spicy now. Maybe I just buy some mana prisms and go. Low-key. Alucard shield. Varda.
Farewell for now.
Dude, yeah. I think we just go. The only punish is the 2 checks at All Rocks. This is tough. I could save split for them. I could save split for them. That might be the plan. Just to guarantee that I don't, like, lose a 2 in 12. It's a 1 in 6. A 1 in 6, honestly, is pretty scary. And like I said, I think the Granfaloon buff helps us so much here that I am going to play consistent. If this was a 1v1, I'd go straight to second castle, by the way, because I know my opponent probably skipped Granfaloon, and if they didn't, it's fine. I can still just, like, go and hope that they skip the same thing I did. But man, it's crazy. Actually, we need, where's our logical flight? Oh, logical flight is at Mermaid Statue. But it probably isn't Bat, so it's probably just Leapstone. So we find a progression item here, we just ignore it. Like, Mist, we honestly ignore. And we just go full clear first castle. There's a lot of stuff that gets kind of messy here, but I'm just going to take care of this stuff now. And then it's just one random Vlad somewhere in the second castle if it's not here. And I honestly don't want to deal with that 50-50, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this now. Granted, I'm just delaying the 50-50 if it's not here, but still. Because our movement's not great either, because we don't have Leapstone and we're probably leaving it behind. And we're guaranteed leaving Bat behind because I don't think there can be progression in the second castle, actually. So there's a world where Bat is at Holy Symbol, maybe? And then... No, but Mist has to be involved somehow. I'm not sure how that gets involved. Oh, this is Leapstone. Oh! So it is Bat. Huh? Does that mean that it's not Final Vlad at Spike Breaker? Or it's Mist in Power of Mist in... Could be Mist into Power of Mist. Which would be funny. Well, I kind of want to keep this Leapstone because it's going to help a lot in the second castle. So I just turn around. Oh, I have Leapstone, dude. Yeah, we turn around and we keep this. It'll probably save enough time that it's worth it. What about Silver Ring? I do not have Mist, so I cannot do it. Oops. I did really cool movement there, but it didn't actually save me time because I'm an idiot. Oh, I bonked because I forgot the pillar is the left one, not the right one. Yeah, this is weird. The Leapstone does save me time, though. Which is nice. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know the complexity count because of how we broke logic. So I kind of just need to vibe it out, sadly. The logic break early on made it very difficult to count the complexity. Hello? Down, up, jump? They patched it? Watch me do Richter skip on accident. Nah, I won't. Shield Rod inactive currently. My guess is it's like Mist into Power of Mist at yeah, because you have Gravity Boots at this point. So Intended Flight is like Mist and Power of Mist probably, and that gets you all the complexity count you need, is my guess. Granted, it doesn't have to be that way, but it's like too complicated to think of the other scenario where it's Bat, I think. So I'm just not going to think about it. Oops. So we're leaving behind most likely Mist and Bat, but we don't need them, is my hope. Shield not active. I mean, we do the checks over here to see if we can snag a reverse library card, and we just try and full clear second castle, I think. Nice. Dude, fucking fantastic movement from your boy. Double stopwatch all the way across the sky? That's fine. That'll help us versus a Doppel ganger. Oh. Yeah, my movement's not so crispy clean. If we have to go back to the first castle, we're kind of fucked anyways, so low key, I just ignore it. That's fine. Oops. Lock in. Sometimes the dog just wants a bone. And sometimes the dog just wants two bone. Two of them, specifically. Ah, I was hoping that I could, like, slide under, cross him on there. That's fine. Me when I fucking burst into flames and then fade into dust. That is a little scary. But I'm just not gonna think about it. Head empty, no thoughts. Whoa! Huge. No, not as huge. The scariest thing for a lichen is silver, yeah, exactly. They put it in a ring instead of a bullet. I mean, the bullet's so much more efficient. Me when I. This is why I wanted to get leapstone, by the way. We're doing so much leapstone specific movement tech. It's pretty important. Depends on how hard you throw the ring, yeah. Yeah, if you shoot it out of a muzzle at high speeds, it's effectively the same thing. Ah! Blah! Losing time everywhere. One of these days I won't play like absolute butt for no reason. And then I'll be truly unstoppable. I don't believe it's this one. It's not going to be this one. Watch. See? I knew it. Well. You win some, you lose some. I think in this scenario, I am going to do reverse. Modified. Or sorry, not reverse modified, but modified right. This is a somewhat of a safety valve in case somebody gets lucky on it being at, like, Galmoth, I guess. I could still do the other checks relatively quickly, but I don't know. I guess the problem is I am ahead theoretically with the yeah, because I'm ahead theoretically, I think I can play a little risky, potentially. Hello? Invincibility, please? There we go. Strangely, it wasn't giving me the invincibility off the shield. I think the Grand Floon check gives me the confidence to do modified right. Probably with the save split version. To be honest. Yeah. Have you got Moth directly? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mean, obviously you have to kill death to get there, but the reason you do modified right in my testing has been to just get to Galmoth first. out of people who are going right side. It helps mitigate some of the potential insanity of someone doing left side, and it happens to be a Galamoth. You do lose a lot of time if it's at creature, obviously, but you lose if it's at creature regardless in most scenarios. So this is more 1v1 logic, but it's still useful for these larger scale races because I can be relatively confident that because I went to Granfloon and found a relic there, even if people are in the second castle before I am, if they skipped Granfloon, they're going to have to backtrack. So I could take advantage of this positioning a little bit and do a more aggressive play that can maybe beat out someone who does my route but doesn't do modified right. If someone does my route in first castle and then left side in second castle, you just can't beat that. That's literally God route. But you're playing for a very rare scenario where specifically the final Vlad is what's it called? You're playing for a specific scenario where it's at creature, Force of Echo, or Doppelganger. And this kind of plays around a lot of those scenarios. And it's also incredibly efficient, like generally. Yeah, for some people, Granfloon, even in Lycanthrope, where it's not that slow of a check, is like, it might as well be asking someone to do a transcontinental like voyage. Okay, no more saves. No more saves. It's either here or it's at Galamoth, and we just win, hopefully. Again, it's still a little scary. We are kind of, in a way, in on a like 1 in 4 right now, but it's not like that scary of a 1 in 4, I feel like. And if at any point we find a library card, we can change our route decision a little bit too. But we likely aren't going to find one though. I don't know, man. It is just a gamble, and I'm playing in a way that I think helps mitigate the potential of like someone going left side and winning because of it. Like they got an early, like lucky first castle situation. They did decide to do Granfloon, and then they said, "Fuck it, I'm going left side," because like no one's gonna think to go left side here for some reason. I don't know. I am also pretty convinced that Soul of Bat is still in the first castle, but if we had found Soul of Bat, we would know that we were wrong about that, which would have been a clear indication that I needed to rethink my line. But thankfully, we didn't find it. Oddly enough, not finding Soul of Bat is ideal here. Because if I find Soul of Bat, it completely throws my entire randomizer framework off, and I have to potentially consider going back to the first castle. Which I did not plan for at all. Why did I say anything, bro? Why did I say anything? Okay, well now, Final Vlad is in first castle. Most likely. I think it's guaranteed, actually. Thank God for Granfloon, though. Granfloon is a bit of a buffer here, if everybody skips it. The problem is I can't get back there very quickly. So it's Merman into Mist into Final Vlad? Is that how that works? Merman into Mist into Power of Mist into... Well, actually, maybe not. Hold on. Is Flight the thing? I don't know. Did we check Silver Ring? We couldn't check Silver Ring. But Silver Ring might not be it. I'm like debating my route a lot here. Yeah, I can't do the math very easily because I don't remember where everything was. So is there a world where Flight is the thing that blocks the second castle into getting into going back for Final Vlad? I think so. We did find a ring here, but that's not the end of the world, I don't think. I don't know, actually. There's a chance that it is the end of the world. I just need to play it like I'm dumb, I think, from here. Because I am dumb. I genuinely don't know what's going on. Okay, still have the 3 mana prisms on. Keep that in mind. Duplicator. Well, that might... I mean, it makes my movement better. It would also make a library card, like, insane. Just go ahead and put that on now. I had a Varda this whole time. I forgot about that. Didn't matter because of the Alucard shield, but still. Duplicator's nice to find. Imagine it's here, though. Starting to think it's not here, y'all. Creature, my goat, my G. You wouldn't let me down, right, boys? Creatures got my back. Creature would never let me down. Library card for your boy? Okay. A library card also helps us out a lot here. Those types of mods are unfortunately not possible at the moment. Imagine this is a library card. Oops. It's just an opal. Pretty greedy to do that check, but it's fine. My guess is Mist is at Holy Symbol. And that leads to the other ring, which maybe leads to Power of Mist, which then leads to Bat, which leads to Echo. Yeah, if Mist is here, we're fucked, basically. And I don't think it's possible, to be honest. But it could be here, I think. Damn. But yeah, it's a bait where one of them is Mist and the other one isn't. So actually, in a way, I did get the complexity Vlad, I think. But the random Vlad is shared complexity with the other Mist check. Damn. The library card would go crazy right now. The other one. Down here. Oh well. It's fine. I mean, we're 100%ing the game, and if we win on a 50-50 at the end, it's not that bad. Y'all ever see Reverse Clock Room? Huh? Huh? New route. You've never seen this before. I wonder why we've never seen this route before, streamer. This seems pretty good. High likelihood to be a library card. I mean, no one's finished yet, so there is a lot of bait in this seed, thankfully. And again, Grand Falloon still has the potential to be awful here if somebody had the other ring and the final VOD is at, like, Holy Glasses or something. I don't know. But also, yeah, all 5 in the second castle is evil. No library cards. Streamer clipped through the friggin' thing, dude. He's cheating. Mod, send him to jail. Did I check the stuff up top? Again, library cards are just so much time saved for me. It doesn't look like I did. Yeah, I did not. Library card. Fuck off. Unfortunate. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll go from here. It's fine. I don't know what to say, man. This is just very silly. It's a very silly situation. I need to get better at counting, I guess. I wonder if I can maybe... Ooh.
Tribute.
Yeah, that link is definitely wrong.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Thank you very much, Faux Emperor, for the 27 months, my goat. So this has to be... Thank you, Weecock, for getting the correct one. So this has to be missed, and then it's a 50-50 for Final Vlad. Because one of them's Power of Mist and the other one isn't. So I was correct, actually. It's just the random Vlad happened to be also locked behind Mist. So actually, I did count correctly. My vibes counting was right. I just got unlucky. Yeah, because this can't be the complexity Vlad. I don't think it can be. Because we still don't have Flight yet. If it's Mist into Ring into Power of Mist, that's also the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think it could be one is Ring and one is Mist and the Ring leads to the Final Vlad. I guess that's also technically... I guess it is possible. Damn. Ass, if so. Show me a library card. Fuck me. I mean, no one's finished yet. We know this has to be missed. Yep. So now it's just a 50-50 between Silver Ring and Soul of Bat. Kind of. I don't know. There's like this weird thing that I haven't counted out, but it's possible that it's like the other thing. I don't know. Yeah, this is... Dude, we are having two back-to-back insano seeds. Like, I don't... Just off-the-wall insane shit. Both seeds. Granted, it's mostly down to the fact that I don't know how to count properly, which makes it more interesting to me. Because if I just could count, it wouldn't be as scary, I guess. But I just don't remember where all the relics were. Counting is for nerds. True! Also, that's where the library cards is, down there. The one place I decided to skip. Yeah, this is an insano seed. I just go up. The elevator's slower. I can't believe no one's finished. I mean, I can believe it, but holy shit. It's scary. It's definitely scary that no one's finished yet. I mean... Oh, I never checked those items with Cube of Zoe either. Well, if those are library cards, that does kind of screw me a little bit, but... At least they're in the library. Come on, go down. Don't fly, you nerd. Where is Bane? We've been asking for years. Oh no! What up, Eldritch?
I hate working late.
So, it's... Which one's the complexity, Vlad, then? Because that's our flight into glasses, into ring? Because Spikebreaker was in first castle. So, Bat wasn't the progression relic. The ring is? Wait, they're both on the same layer. It's shared final fucking layers, dude. Both Bat and rings are the second to last step. It's shared complexity. Yeah, we just go from here. Right? Oh, but I didn't open the shortcut! I want to die!
I'll suck you dry.
I'm coming.
Thank you, Azure. Or Azure, however you want to pronounce it. On the bright side, we are 100%ing every seed in the existence of Randomizer. We can't skip a fucking check to save our lives. But if everybody has to 100%, I think the way I'm doing it is okay. The lack of library cards does hurt, though. Welcome in, Dragon H. So this is the ring. Has to be. We turn around. We get the glasses. Crazy seed, dude. Yeah. If I knew where Spikebreaker was, I should have known that the other one that I went to first in the shop had to be Power of Mist. But I don't remember where Spikebreaker was. If Spikebreaker was flight locked, then I could have figured it out. Also, I'm going the wrong way. Buh. Was that Succubus? Really? Oh, well then, yeah, I should have been aware. But that was like literally the first check I ever did in the seed, so that's understandable that I would forget. Yeah, that's fair. I'd have to remember the first check of the seed. Very unlikely. That's fine. That's fine. We can do the a la carte checks for a library card. That'd be funny. So the progression is flight into Spikebreaker into... Okay, yeah. That's fair. Also, you should just be a Varda. Yeah. No, I could have calculated that it actually had to be missed into Final Vlad then. If I remember where Spikebreaker was. I've been playing the seed so long, my shit ran out. My fucking shield rod ran out, guys. Not because I ran out of MP, but because I've been holding my shield out for 255 seconds total since applying it in the second castle. Holy fuck. So funny. Library cards. Right here. Fuck. It would save so much time if they were right there.
Stop talking to me! Oh god, it's fine.
That movement was clean, though. Crush United, thank you very much for the prime. I appreciate you.
Stop talking to me!
Darkblade, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, people should be finishing up, like, within the next minute or two. If they just, like, were able to read the seed properly. That's the second seed that I could have, like, Omega won.
Finally, it felt like an eternity.
I could have won so hard if I just was able to count complexity. Like, this is the second time in a row that I'm, like, losing out on a potential, like, massive lead by not counting the complexity properly. So I need to sit down and start, like, practicing that shit. Crazy Four Blades with the win. Nice. See, he's a complexity counting god. So that makes sense. Finally, he gets a computer that doesn't crash and he gets the W. Huge. That's a lot of points for him. That's a lot of points. GG's, yeah. My shield is still deactivated. Let's keep that in mind. Yeah, we're still like 2 minutes from finishing at minimum, so we can still get sniped here, y'all.
I'm interested in this.
Just like a boning. Practice makes master.
Yes, it's true. Thank you, Nerd King. It's all good. It's all good. I think this is a huge learning experience for me today that I need to sit down and actually practice complexity more. Because this is twice now that I've lost a huge lead by just misreading the complexity completely. Ah. Crazy was due. He was due, yeah. Fuck this seed. Dude, I'm so mad. This is the second seed I lost because I don't know how to fucking count. But GG's though. You earned it. Reconciliation for having dogshit PC. Yeah, I doubt there's a library card, like, anywhere outside of random drops. Because I did so many item checks. I did all the standard ones, plus a few on top of that, so. Oh, I get sniped by Jammer. Oh, that hurts. His time's going to show up in a second. Damn. Oh, that hurts.
Oh god, it's fine. I'm gonna save the game a lot.
No, the sub 1Ks are getting theirs, bro. The sub 1K elos are getting theirs. They're getting all their money back. No, dude.
Whence you came, trouble the soul of my
Advent snipes me by 3 seconds? No way, dude.
How is it that I've been so
Oh, that hurts.
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to
Oh,
love.
that
Sarcasm.
hurts.
For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16.
Dude, I lost time from the greedy Alucard room checks.
Tell me, what were Lisa's?
I got punished. I got punished. To be fair, I got punished for not fucking reading the seed, so it's fine.
Then at least do them no harm, for theirs is
Also not getting the warp. If I got the warp at the start of the second castle and played it, because that realistically wins me this seed.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
I didn't get the warp at the start of the second castle because I'm like, oh, I'm fucked anyways. But that's like something you do in a 1v1. That's not something you should do in a large lobby. I should have just taken the 10-second time loss to get the warp. Because then I could warp back to Castle Keep and like mitigate a lot of time loss. The problem is if there's a library card that's just 10 seconds of time loss, but like then I ended up looking for library cards forever anyways. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, this is a huge learning lesson today that I need to learn how to count complexity better and play for those types of scenarios, right? Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, it was a 50-50 that Bat was the complexity relic or a completely wild ass scenario where, so I don't know, man. I did the same thing, yeah.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own
God,
father.
man, that's crazy.
Fear not.
Yeah, I did everything. It's just my second castle decision making was too aggressive to try and outplay people going left side.
But you must always remember.
And by doing so, I completely opened myself up to getting owned if it was still in first castle. I don't know how many people stay in first castle and full clear it,
I understand.
honestly.
Alucard, what will you do now?
I honestly don't know.
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. Twould be best for this world.
Discord isn't letting me join the voice channel, so I don't know.
I see.
Maybe I'll see if I can join now.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Talk about it, but I don't think I'll be able to, sadly.
Alucard,
Damn. Well, GG's, y'all. I do want to see what our point situation is right now, but Matthews hasn't finished yet. So I'm going to wait and see until, because I just want to know what the point situation is.
someday perhaps we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
Matthews should probably be finishing up soon. I guess, yeah,
I'm
he
not
is.
sure.
like Eldritch or something to talk about it.
Yeah, it shows
Let's
on
get out
my
of
timer
here.
shows
Ah.
106:12, but I'm not sure. I
Okay,
can't-
that's
The
106,
timer is
107.
normally about 3 seconds off. 3 seconons short. So
Yeah, but I clicked it right before Gallivanter popped up, so maybe that's what caused the interaction to fail, because maybe we both clicked at the
possible.
same time.
But
or
what's
something.
your live split time?
It
Does
says
Galvant-
106:12, but
Does Galvanter use
But,
the
um,
auto splitter?
Dragon, let's have a question for
yeah,
you.
it shows now, but
Ah,
the interaction went through now, but I'm not sure.
Did
Man,
you
I
go down to the spike breaker room first thing because we had obsidian sword.
no. I thought about it, but instead what I did is I actually went to... I wanted to clear off everything on the caverns layer before committing to that. So I save split and then went to... what the fuck is it called? Merman statue. And then once I went to Merman statue, I found glasses there. And I was like, well, I don't want to save split this away. Instead, I'm just going to play this normal from here. And like, I'm going to get Jewel of Open at some point and come back later. And that route might end up being more efficient in the long run. Because we still, like, there's so many, like, random Vlads left. Like, going to get like the final Vlad right now doesn't matter unless it's final Vlad right now, plus you have gravity boots, plus you found all the other Vlads. Otherwise, like, doing other stuff can be more efficient.
yeah,
So I was just
That's
trying to
the
go
reason
for
why
more
I left.
efficiency. Yeah.
I fought Scylla and then went to the teleporter.
This is another situation where if I just remembered that Succubus dropped Spike Breaker, I could have figured out that the last Vlad was still in the first castle, but I was so convinced that it was just in the second castle and that the complexity chain
Well,
was bat
contrary
into
to
it.
that,
I
was
straight up counted. I counted up to 8 with the rings. I saw the ring at Silver Ring, and I
It's
took the
it's
safe
split
split and
complexity
gave it
with
up.
bat as well. Bat
Yeah,
into
it is.
Well,
So
yeah,
I just
so-
decided to take it.
I was 100% sure that Bat was at Holy Glasses. It wasn't like, so when I found Spike Breaker, I was like, okay, I need to go to Spike Breaker and see if there's a Vlad there. If it's Vlad there, then Bat's at Holy Glasses, and then there's just random Vlads. I don't need to worry about Silver Ring. I don't need to worry about. I know Flight is at Soul of Bat. The only thing that I need to worry about is Grand Flume because I skipped Grand Flume. And then whenever I got Bat, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna get the Vlad here, turn around, go to first castle, and go to Grand Flume, and then just go beat the game. And then I saw Bat, and I'm like, this fucking seat sucks.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
And I was just like, oh, there's no way I win this. There's no way I win this.
Dude,
You could literally on my stream. I'm saying this seed is mine to win. This seed is mine to win all over again, because I feel like I could have finished it in actual 30 minutes because of that play that just nobody else did. I thought you would have done it for sure, DP.
Did
'Cause
what?
it's such a gamble.
Early
okay?
Spike Breaker?
The go straight down with Obsidian Sword and Spike Breaker because you have Wolf to get momentum.
Wait.
It's just
What? That doesn't save. That doesn't win you the game. What wins you the game is choosing to stay in the first castle instead of going to the second castle, assuming that you found the final blood.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I've done this. I have such a lead. Everybody's gonna have to come down here again for the Spike Breaker Vlad, and then I'm gonna stay and do some checks in first castle. But I just doubted myself that I shouldn't have kept the ring, you know. And I did the entrance checks and just to make sure that I'm not missing some Vlad in first castle, some wacky 5 Vlad castle 1 seed or something.
I mean, anybody who stays in first castle and just full clears it gets like a huge advantage, obviously, because you just win the game in 30 minutes.
I did skip all rocks though.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
So I knew 100% that Power of Mist was at Soul of Bat because I found Leapstone at a flight location. And I knew that Bat had to lead to a Vlad, or I assumed that Bat had to lead to a Vlad.
I think it's still worth picking up. I'm not
Not
sure.
in my situation, no.
What's your situation? Yeah, Leapstone?
I
Wait,
had
what are you
Leapstone,
talking
Gravity
about?
Boots, and Full Wolf.
Wait, what's
So,
still worth picking up?
Power of Mist at the Lesser
going for
Demon.
Power of Mist, going out of your way to go get Power of Mist. I already had Alucard.
I shouldn't have.
by the way.
If I counted
found a whole
properly, I
lot
would have
of-
skipped Lesser Demon, and that probably wins me the game.
No, I knew that
But I did it
likely
'cause
Power of
I'm
Mist
dumb.
or Leapstone was there.
Well, you also have to understand that my thought process was that Bat was at Holy Glasses. Bat is the second to last thing in the chain. I can skip the guaranteed flight, which is most likely Power of Mist, and then I can also skip
Yeah, that makes sense.
Silver Ring and Grand Flume because there's 10 checks in second castle.
You skip
I
Silver
don't- I
Ring?
won't-
That's unhinged.
It's not
No,
unsafe
you-
because I was fully thinking that there.
No, skipping
I
Silver
knew
Ring
that
is
there had to
correct
be a
there.
ring there.
No,
I knew
skipping
there
Silver
had
Ring
to
is
be a
correct
ring
there
there.
because it's the same likelihood that there's a ring, that there's progression at Silver Ring, that it's
second
all in the
castle.
second castle, and there's 10 checks in the second castle.
yeah.
Even worst case scenario.
There's 10 checks. Yeah, there's 10 checks. There's bound to be a Vlad in second castle. There
if you
wasn't.
if you
Fuck
see
that.
a Vlad
But, like,
at Spike Breaker, you know that it has to be in the second castle, or there's a weird shared complexity situation going on, and this just happened to be the shared complexity situation.
yeah, so my whole thought process was Bat's at Holy Glasses. I don't care about Bat right now. I'm
Yes.
just going to not interact with that part of the complexity.
Yep.
And then it wasn't until Bat I was like, I have to interact with it now.
Unfortunately, that was the last check I did. If I left-sided, that would have also been cool. For you, the same goes, you know.
So I think I was thinking 100%. It's just
Left side
I
versus right
wasn't
side didn't matter to
compensating
see.
for
The
that.
only thing that matters is staying in first castle and full clearing it before going second castle.
Well, I didn't full clear. I had to go back for Grand Flume.
Yeah,
I had to
but
go
you
back
shouldn't have
for
had to go
Grand
back for
Flume,
Grand
but,
Flume.
Like, I knew
Lamau.
100% that Grand Flume was a Vlad because I had checked everything else except for Soul of Bat, which I knew was Flight.
Yeah.
Man, this was such a fun seed, man. I had the time of my life doing those tricks.
It
God,
was a
this-
cool seed.
I
It just
hate this
is unfortunate that it was shared complexity for that Vlad. Otherwise, it could have been much better for me, obviously. But
All right,
also,
dude,
it's funny that I lose.
XPC, I get wins. Let's go.
Yeah, I also lost because I did some greedy checks for library card. I lost the third place time. I probably, honestly, if I didn't do those greedy checks, I probably get second as well.
Can I,
I wasn't looking for library cards because I was fully believing
Likely.
that there were two
I was
Vlads in
dropping
second
some
castle.
smashes.
I probably lost at least 40 seconds checking for library cards, honestly. Also, I didn't get the Castle 2 warp at the start because I was like, okay, the last Vlad has to be here. It's a waste of time to get that warp. And then I had to manually go.
Deal.
No, it's a big deal. I lost 3 minutes having to manually go back to the first castle.
Y'all want to know something that's a little bit more fucked up? I had to
Oh, you
spend
mean,
two.
I
had to
thought
spend-
the other way around. Damn.
I had to spend 2 minutes answering my door.
Nice.
Oh, well. Happens.
Yeah, GG's. I'm done for
It's
today.
GG's.
can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, what's up?
I checked mine and Gallivanter's replay, and we both finished at the exact same time. Our both replay says 106.12. So we probably just go with the team in, right? Even though
Yeah.
I had an
The
interaction.
difference
So
failure.
the problem is that the replays do not account for any like frame rate variations in your like BizHawk or anything like that, and they're not like 100% accurate. They've never been like 100% accurate. Sadly,
Okay.
the best thing you can do is, if you wanted to know for a fact, is if you are both using the auto splitter and then use the auto splitter timer, because that is like accurate to like RTA when you started and when you finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, but I don't think Elevator does.
Yeah,
So
and to my
that's
understanding, I
rough.
don't think it's like mandatory to use one in like the tournament. So that's a Jupiter question for sure.
Look at
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna-
leaderboard, man.
ask about it, but
We've had a lot of
yeah, just
seeds
Why not?
that are like within a few seconds of each other, so I think it is worth
Yeah.
confirming like how to handle
For sure.
situations like that. Because if it's just based off of the 10-man timer, you can reasonably just like pre-click and be like, "Oops, my bad."
hmm
Just as
Yeah,
like a
but-
out of
Yeah.
abundance of caution, so you don't get sniped. You just pre-click every time, and then you don't
Yeah,
get called
but
out if
the-
it's not that close.
Yeah, it's just rough because the interaction failed. So
That
that's
too, yeah.
what
So you don't
is
even know
bad,
if it
yeah.
like went through right away or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it failed because we both.
Also, I do want to say, is there a way
I
to press .done for the bot, or no? Do you have to click the emoji thing or the little button?
I think you have to click the emoji. That's a Eldritch question.
Yeah, I think a
I
.done
think that's part
would
of
be
the
ideal.
Discord. What's
Yeah,
it
having
called?
something to where
You can literally
could
just
have
press
API.
enter or press like spacebar.
like a macro on your controller that just says, "Hey, press this button on the keyboard."
Well, it still needs to send it to the 10-man server, and then he'd receive it. And
Yes, but
parse
it also
and-
feels bad to lose because you have to like grab your mouse
does.
off of your table. Where because I was sitting there with Alucard Shield out, and I literally was like one hand on the controller, one hand on the mouse in order to click as
Yeah,
fast as
same.
possible.
So
I do.
Which is a
What I
very
do is
silly
when
situation.
Like some
when the
people, so
elevator
it's
is going on, I move my mouse over to the button.
I do
and
that
then
as
it
well,
starts.
yeah.
Same.
But then you still have to move your hand over to. And what if you hit your mouse on the way to click the button, and then
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Well, I'm very
That's one good
cautious.
thing
when I
about
do
yeah,
it.
but if you're cautious, you're slow. And if it comes down to whoever clicks the
Hey.
button faster and hopes that the interaction goes through.
Just
Yeah.
win several seconds faster than your opponent. That's all you.
Are
gotta
we
do.
really discussing losing a race over pressing a damn button?
I mean, yes, because it comes up. It has come up in the past. There's a reason why I have
Yeah,
a
it's
clause.
came up a lot.
I have a clause in my tournament document to use the auto tracker or the auto timer for that reason.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. about
Lua
that.
timer, you mean, right?
Mott also had something to where you can count the frames, and that'll tell you as well.
Based off of the replay,
on,
or
No, based off of like in game. If
That's a
your times are
crazy
close, you
technique.
don't close out the game, and then you just
Mm.
run the Lua script, and it'll tell you how many frames were in each. Was in your instance and your opponent's instance.
Oh, that's good.
And whoever has the less amount of frames is the winner.
Yeah, I think that's a fair
I'm
way
not
to,
sure if
to
Mott
handle
still
it.
has that. You'd have to ask Mott.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there
Okay.
definitely could be problems in the future with like,
Mhm.
especially if it's like a bracket race, and like you finish within a second of each other, and neither of them are using the auto timer, like, and like you can't tell based off of stream delay. And also, some people might start early because they hear the countdown earlier because of their latency to like Discord or whatever. Like, there's a lot of weirdness.
Yeah,
Can I ask what reason one might have to just not use the timer, since it doesn't have to be always on top? You don't have to look at it.
I mean, you should, yeah. You should just have it open and the tracker automatically
Yeah, you
is
should.
set up with the auto tracker situation. But
Yeah, but some people maybe get anxious. Maybe some people don't just like seeing the timer go up. Or okay, that's valid.
yeah, you could
But
just
you
hide
can
it.
just hide
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think you should have it available so that way
Yeah.
it's like known what your final time is. But yeah,
I think if you're streaming, your timer should be on.
I
the
mean, that
stream,
too as
even if you're
well,
not
yeah.
looking at it.
yeah, that as well, just to like help with the cleanliness of like dealing with actual final times and whatnot. But yeah, this is definitely
All right,
something
well, I
that
gotta
should
hop
be.
down for this dev meeting. So
Alrighty,
I'll see y'all later.
GG's y'all. Thanks for the
Good race.
races.
Races.
See you next time.
Peace.
Alrighty, y'all. So we're still in second place, but we did lose a lot of points off of that. Minus 90 hurts. Pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Minus 90 hurts pretty bad, but we'll come back at some point. We'll get back up to the 1500s. Thanks for watching YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.